The relaxed structure on this coat makes it a lot easier to switch between a formal look or a dress down look. I can see this with wide leg trousers, some trainers. You can fit a sweater under it without any problems. This gilet was nice to look at because it looks like it's real even though it's faux shearling. With the right layering, you'll still be warm in the winter. And you'll still have ease of movement because you won't be stuffed into a jacket. This next one is a very popular item, but it just wasn't for me. I love the look of it. It looks authentic, but something about the crop just didn't feel that comfortable to me. Take a moment also to appreciate the detailing on these shoes and bags. So feminine, so detailed. You can't even tell that they're not real leather. And just a beautiful color of magenta on this pair. I wore my H&M blazer with my YSL mini Loulou puffer. The jeans that I have on are from Lucky brand that I found at TJ Maxx. The loafers are 100% leather, so comfortable, and I got them from TJ Maxx. And everything is linked below. This blazer has a very classic appeal to it, very structured in its texture. The buttons help to elevate the look. I love the single-breasted with the double buttons. Unfortunately, the pockets are not functional. However, I love the subtle check design on this blazer. It adds elegance to this already classic look. Now this next blouse coming up, the detailing on this was absolutely gorgeous. Unfortunately, this was not in my size. I'm wearing this with the back zip completely open, but I loved how sheer this was. And here I'm wearing it with a lace camisole, but I would also consider a flesh tone camisole just to allow the detailing of this interweaving between the velvet and the embroidery to show a little bit more. The fabric was unbelievably stunning. And sadly, they were sold out in store. When I saw this jacket, I didn't think of it as something that should be worn as an ensemble or cord set, but rather I envisioned this as an updated dressed up look or a dressed up answer to a biker jacket. The buttons are beautiful and the fabric on it is interwoven very nicely, but this can be made more of a casual look worn over a t-shirt, jeans, and biker boots. This one is everyone's favorite darling for the season, worn over leather pants, and I have to say the material is very comfortable, very cozy. But this next sweatshirt is what I'm really excited about. The velvet swatching mixed with the metallic threading was so stunning. I thought it was a very creative way to update a very simple sweatshirt, and I love the khaki green on this sweatshirt too. I find this piece to be an effortless look when you want to be dressed up and comfortable at the same time. I saw this last piece on the website and I wasn't sure how I felt about the material composition. The pockets are non-functioning, but the buttons are what saved the day. It's not the typical want-to-be Balmain buttons that Zara is always known for putting on. These are more subtle and the look of them has more classic appeal to it. The fit is beautiful throughout from front and back, and I was pleasantly surprised by it. I imagine these camisoles to be the answer to Kim Kardashian's Skims line. I have to say though, if you cut the tag off in the back, I can see how maybe this could be worn reverse if you wanted a higher neck, but the material is absolutely lovely and it has a double lining over the breast area, and I highly recommend it. They do feel like it sucks you in. I found these boots to be the perfect answer for the woman that just isn't into that Bottega Veneta chunky boot look. It has more of a classic appeal, almost Chanel-esque without being too much Chanel-esque, if you understand what I mean. But I thought that these boots were very classic and elegant, and if I didn't already have two pair of black mid-length boots, I probably would have picked these up. But I already have two pairs in different styles. This faux leather peplum blouse probably could have been doubled as a jacket, but the buttons were a no-go for me. I just found them to be too thin looking, too cheap looking, and even though the price was right, I just wasn't convinced just on the buttons alone. But it is a beautiful piece, I have to say.